What's up, guys? Martin from Golden Paydirt Reviews. And we got another shipment in and another bag of Paydirt. And this time it's an eBay seller called the Montana Prospector. Yes, you can find him all over eBay, and he has his own website. I'll leave that website in the description page when I'm done with this review. Also, the link where I bought this Paydirt from. So basically, this is a half a pound of Montana Gold Nugget Paydirt with a half a gram inside, super rich. It costs $37 with $4 shipping, so it'll come out to $41. Pretty fast shipping, I'll be honest with you. 4 days to get to my house, which is definitely an A+. In his item description, he tells you, if you have a gambling problem, don't buy his Paydirt. You're not going to get rich, yada, yada, yada. The Montana Prospector did have a really crappy selling record when he didn't guarantee gold in his Paydirt. But he definitely changed up to the times, put guaranteed gold in there. So now it's a much better way to go upon it. But so this is $41 with a half a gram of gold. So basically you're close to already a little above 40%. Let me get that exact number for you. Hold on. All right, so basically, when you buy this Paydirt, you already start off with a 49% ROI, which is good. I mean, I've been hovering around the 40%. I got a lot better last week, but let's get into this week. We'll start off another bag. Let's make sure it's positive. I'm pretty stoked about this. It's only a half a pound of Paydirt, so I'm not going to go crazy classifying it. I'm only going to classify it in the 10 mesh and the 20 mesh. Once again, it is only a half a pound of Paydirt. He does mention you might get sapphires, Montana sapphires, and gemstones in the bag. There is a chance. So I'm hoping that happens, but let's get into it. Let's see what this Paydirt looks like. Let's weigh it up, classify it. I'll pan it in the whole nine yards, so I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, it's weigh up time. Let's check it out. Let's see if this bag has a half a pound like promised. No, it is a little under with the bag. That's pretty sad, knowing that you are shipping it and you are paying for shipping. You could have put a little more. That's one thumbs down. It is short. Even in the bag, it's short. So it is what it is. Not the happiest man in the world. You know, it makes no sense why you wouldn't give exactly a half a pound or more. It doesn't hurt to add any more Paydirt. You could make it 0.60. What is the big deal? But like I said, it's no big deal now. We already got it. That is one complaint I will have for this. But otherwise, the shipping was really good. The packaging is really good. The promise at a 49% ROI before I even bought the bag of Paydirt is pretty darn good. So let's get upon it. Let's see what it has classification-wise, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I finished classifying out the Montana Prospector's half a gram gold nugget Paydirt bag, and let's see what we got. Once again, I said I didn't classify it like crazy, so this is my plus 10 material. Not a lot, like I said, it was a half a pound. This is my under 10 over 20, and this is my under 20. Most of the material in the over 20. I didn't see any nuggets at all, but I saw a couple of pieces in these two classifications. Most of the gold is probably going to be in the 20, under 20 mesh, and probably on and on and on, but I didn't classify it in the 40 range. So it was not super dusty, which is a really good thing. I hate when it's really dusty. It looked more dustier in the bag than it actually is in person, because the bag still has probably most of the dust that would have been airborne. So I'll have to pour water in the bag to clean it out when I'm done panning it. But that's probably where all the dust settled, because the humidity outside is cold. So the bag got a little humid, which is a good thing for me. But yeah. So all in all, classification was really easy and clean. I saw gold. That's all that matters. And it is a half a pound of Paydirt, so it will be really, really quick to pan this out. I hope I get my half a gram guaranteed plus. Remember, when I did buy this Paydirt, I told you before, it's a 49% ROI the moment I purchased it. So that's a good thing. We're almost at that 50 mark. So let's get into panning this out. I'll come back with those results and my final thoughts on the Montana Prospector's Gold Nugget Pay Dirt, half a gram guaranteed, half-pound bag. So hold on, guys. All right, guys. So I just finished panning out the Montana Prospector, his half a gram guaranteed Gold Nugget Pay Dirt from Montana that could have the chance of getting some Montana gemstones, which are usually what you're looking for is the sapphire. But I didn't get any gemstones. There wasn't even one garnet in there, not a crushed garnet. It was just a bunch of rocks, just almost, you know what it was? It was caliche with some gold and a little black sand. There was not one gemstone, not one piece of quartz, but it is what it is. It does say you might have a chance. He does not guarantee that. So, all in all, it was what it was. It was a half a pound of pay dirt that had a guaranteed half a gram of gold for $37 with $4 shipping for $41. So let's get into the gold. Let's see what I recovered. And then we'll go from there, ladies and gentlemen. Here goes the gold. All cleaned and dry and ready to go. Here we go. Moment of truth. Okay. There you go. 0.57 grams of gold. 0.57 grams of gold. At today's numbers, that is worth $21. So, hold on. So, my ROI on this bag would be 50%. Exactly 50%. When I started off the bag, it was around 48.5 to 49%. I only gained 3% more, which isn't the worst in the world. It might be almost 52%, but it's still in the 50s. It's okay, you know what I mean? It's not the best ROI in the world. I was hoping to get like 0.65. It would have made it almost around 70%. I mean, above 65%. That would have been much, much better. If I would have got a gram of gold, I would have been at 100. I would have been at 100% ROI. But all in all, it was extremely, extremely easy panning. I mean, this is set up for the beginner. Like I said, there was a very little amount of black sand. It was not hard to pan at all. There was a variant of sizes of gold. There was no plus 10 or under 10 gold. Most of the gold was all 20 and under 20, probably 40. But if I can zoom, let me see if I can mix it up a little here. Try to get in the center, because there was some fines, and that's a good sign, because it there you go. You can see the fines on the bottom, the extra small fly poop. And that's good, because it goes to show you, you are going to get a genuine pay dirt from, his material is genuine where he's getting his pay dirt. And caliche is usually something you find near a mine, because it's one of the zones where the gold will be. With the quartz, you can find a lot of gold in caliche, and it's just the name of it, I guess. And this is if you watch Jeff Williams, a lot of his pay dirt is a lot of his gold comes out of the caliche. So it's definitely a rich product, and that's why I found microscopic or some ultra small fines. But I did have a decent time. The ROI is what it is. It's 51%. That means I didn't lose that much. I did lose $20. I mean, at the end of the day, it is 50%. So if it's a $41 bag, I lost $20.50. So, I mean, that's not the best. I don't like that. I mean, that to me, to be honest, if someone's going to take $20 of a bag that's $40, I find that to be just a little bit too much. Now, if you're looking for a huge customer base, if you want repeat customers, and this is the main, I say it all the time, guys, you know I do. If you want repeat customers, you want to have a bag of pay dirt that is around 70% ROI. That means you're going to be giving 70% back and keeping 30. But if you did that on a continuing basis out of 100 customers, you'd be a decent seller. And a lot of people would come back, a 71%, a 70%, a 72%. If you keep on giving your customers that kind of ROI, you will have returning customers, because you know I'll never buy this bag again. If it was a little better and it hit the 70 mark, I'd buy the gram bag and do the gram bag, and so on and so on and so on. So that goes to show you where the okay ROI is here. The 51% ROI is okay, but it's not demanding for, you know, me as a pay dirt buyer to want to go run and get his product. So there's the okays, there's the and wow, that was awesome kind of bags. So another thing I wanted to touch base on is pay dirt sellers on eBay. Now, when I do a review of a seller that nobody really knows, and I just say I get 100% ROI or 135% ROI or a 99% ROI, what I want to try to get my point across is that eBay is a hit or miss kind of ordeal. And what I mean is that if you pay attention to eBay, it's like paying attention to the market. Some companies need more money to open up a warehouse, to expand to another country, and they drop out and they get rid of more stock so people could invest into the company. Just like pay dirt sellers, sometimes you'll get people like regular average Joes who have a lot of gold and are pay dirt people, and they need money for the holidays. They need money for bills, and out of nowhere they'll bag up a couple of bags of pay dirt that they have laying around. Ziploc bags or whatever they have laying around from old sellers, and then put their pay dirt back in there and the gold they recovered just to recycle the money. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because if you pay attention to eBay and you calculate when people put guaranteed half a gram for $25, I mean, that's almost 100% ROI. I mean, you're almost there. You jump on it immediately. That's one thing you must do, is pay attention to eBay during the end of the month and holidays, especially on Christmas, especially on Valentine's Day, areas where gifts need to be bought or where work is slow, like somewhere in the winter. Pay attention to eBay during those times, end of the month and holidays, because you'll get sellers who are like, sort of desperate to get the bills paid or to buy some gifts. So they're going to make very, very lucrative deals just to make their money back. So like my last review, or one of them before, the 133% ROI is just that kind of ordeal. I saw it. It was up there. I grabbed it. It came out to be a very abnormally large ROI. And it wasn't just the gold, but that's the point I want to come across. eBay seller, Montana Prospector. He's guaranteeing a half a gram. So if you look at the price of the pay dirt with the shipping and you calculate what a half a gram is, then you can see you're already starting at a ROI. So my ROI at this bag was 48.5 to 49%. So automatically I knew I was just about to get half my money back. Now I was hoping it would have been more, but it wasn't. So the pay dirt before, it was a half a gram for $30-something. I was already at a 69% ROI when I bought that bag. Now 70%, like I said, I'm like, yes, that's awesome. Thank you very much. So anywhere above that is an A+. So to get my point across, pay attention to eBay. You'll see the odds and ends, the sellers who aren't really sellers, but they're the sellers trying to sell some profit, some of their stuff to make some money. Just like raw gold, you'll see sellers up there who are just trying to get rid of some gold to pay some bills, and when they sell raw gold, the refiner hits them for a fee. Sometimes, most of the times on eBay, you're getting what a gram is worth, $40. If you go try to sell that to a refiner, you're going to get less. You're going to get $30. You're going to lose a lot of money because the refiner needs to refine it and make some money off of it too. So pay attention to eBay, pay attention to the markets. And the markets is what I mean holidays and the end of the month kind of ordeals and bills. I call them markets because that's when everyone's selling. So guys, I'm sorry for rambling, just trying to do a little educational part on how I get some deals here and there. And so that's about it. So guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys on the next review. If you aren't a subscriber, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button. I really, really appreciate that. Also, if you hit the bell next to the subscription, you'll get all my recent notifications. Also, if you would like to support the channel and to make these reviews possible and easier for me, join our Patreon page at patreon.com/Golden Paydirt Reviews. And when you do support the channel and pledge as a premium patron for $10 a month, you're entered into giveaways every 5th of the month. And every 5th of the month, we give away sluice boxes, we give away golden pay dirt, we give away silver coins, silver rounds, raw gold, bars of gold, whatever is featuring that month or whatever I get that I feel that is comfortable, that everyone really likes. It's a prize that you cannot pass up. So don't forget, Golden Pay Dirt Reviews on Patreon, definitely well worth it. Beyond that, if you want to donate to the channel, you can always donate to paypal.me/Martin Mastrangelo. Or if you want to mail us anything, my address is always in the description page. So I'm out of here, guys. I'll see you on the next review. So until then, this is Golden Pay Dirt Review saying, God bless, good night, peace out, guys.